If you're watching it later, you can ask in the comments. I'll try to reply. But avoid the questions not related to GregTech, please. Right. Okay, so last stream I was mostly waiting for my battery to charge up. A2 is now loading. I would like to get more turbines working there. I don't know. It's not about being fun. It's mostly about seeing like. It's not about it being fun. It's more Questmaster is not about it being fun. It's more about the satisfaction of seeing every quest green and the check marks one by one. It's a cool challenge. Hypogen. No. Not Hypogen. Hypogen looks orange too. Icorium. Okay, I'll most likely finish this side. Still incomplete structure. This one, done. Buffer dynamos, still waiting. I think I'm going to clean all of these CPUs. I don't know if I will open my loot bags. Usually, this season I may just not open loot bags. I did open a bunch in some previous stream because there were an item I could only get from loot bags. Luckily, I got it because it's also RNG specific. This one, oh, probably this one should not have been stopped. Stop. Oh. Just cleaning up all of the CPUs after the mess I did earlier on. Okay, why is it not marking more Icorium blocks? Do I not have Icorium blocks? Okay, one at a time may not be much. That's the 10. Icorium blocks over there, one at a time. Let's look at them. Okay, so it's doing one block. Why does it not do ingots? Oh, that thing again. Okay, there is ingots. Just watching S1. Oh gosh, it's season 1. It seems that the game was a lot more laggy. How? No, season 1 was... The real issue with season 1 was that I was playing with a friend. He was hosting on a super old computer. He was using an old computer he got. I don't really remember how well, but it was a weird computer. Like it had almost 200 gigs of RAM. I think like 150 gigs, and it was using a Xeon processor. It was some old server he got somewhere. Basically, it was a more than 10 years old server with a lot of RAM optimized for parallel processing, but it was really, really, really bad at single-threaded stuff like a game. So the lag was caused by that old computer, basically. We thought at the beginning the RAM was going to be super good, but even with the 30 gigs RAM allocated to the server, it runs better single player with right now my game is using not even 6 gigabytes of RAM, so yeah. Also, there is all talking about cache and other things. Like, it's not just RAM. It's better to have less higher speed RAM than having a lot of useless RAM. I mean, you need at least a set amount of RAM, but once you get enough RAM, getting more really doesn't help. Oh, what's the worst quest I had to do? Or it must be something heavily RNG. Now, the last liked quest must be the one which I had to open loot bags for. Like, the quest I like the least are those which you can get soft locked out of, or those... There are two kinds of quests I don't like. those quests which if you fail, you can't really try again. But that I think is like a glitch, a bug which is going to be fixed. Wait, let me show. Where is it? It's in the crop here. This one. This one. Okay, this I... No, not this one, sorry. Maybe they fixed it. I updated the game. Yeah, okay, this one. This one, you can only get this one from loot bags, so... If I didn't get this one from loot bags, I have no idea what I would have done. I think it's going to get removed, so probably in the future this quest is going to be removed too, but the idea of not being able to complete every quest you do that item, which can only be obtained by loot bag, really bad. And the other quests I don't like are those quests where you have to keep trying doing something and just hope for the best of luck. Like, didn't like this morning when I spent like half an hour trying to get one of those. It wasn't too bad because I didn't do crossbreeding in a couple of years, so I kind of enjoyed doing that. But if it was something I didn't enjoy doing, or if I had to do that way more, having to keep doing the same thing, relying on your RNG, not good. Maybe I would have used the program for crossbreeding, yeah, in that case. Will you ever try GTNH speedrun? I don't know. I don't... what do you mean even with GTNH speedruns? How do I say it? Kind of like playing at my own pace. If I start playing with the idea of speedrunning, I enjoy less the game. I don't know. Also, GTNH is such a long game that if I lose, like, this playthrough, I lost 10 hours at the beginning. If I was to completely turn this run into a speedrun, I would keep thinking about those lost 10 hours for bamboo, which could be obtained in other ways. Also, GTNH has so many things to know. Speedrunning GTNH really has... There are so many tips and tricks you can... There is a dude on my Discord which keeps... I made a channel on my Discord for the tips of a guy who keeps giving incredible tips. I don't follow most of those. I think his tips are mostly... It's those kind of try-hard tips. I don't want to go that way, but if you want to speedrun, you should really follow his tip. He said he's going to try speedrunning someday. I'm quite behind in chat. I'm still at the white rice message from white rice. What quest can you get soft locked out of? Okay, yeah, I just showed this one. You can get soft. Maybe it's not totally locked out of this quest. If I didn't get this one from the loot bag, you are locked out of the quest. I heard that there is another thing which requires loot bags. I don't know which is. I'm afraid of that. That's one more reason why I'm not opening loot bags. I'm afraid of those things, so I'm keeping the loot. Since you can't craft loot bags, I'm just avoiding opening those. General tips on playing Factorio. Okay. Jeffrey asked general tips on playing Factorio. It's not too much different from GTNH. Factorio, you should automate everything. GTNH, you have to know a little bit the game to know what you should automate, what not. So GTNH, I will say, if you find yourself doing the same thing more than 10 times, figure out a way of automating it. Factorio, I will just say automate everything in Factorio. Yeah, general tips, I don't know how many tips you want. I don't know. I'm not playing Factorio. I haven't played Factorio in a little bit, so. Would you say it is more politically advantage being a fan of... What? What kind of question is that, Richard? What are you asking there? Do you think anything will be improved or tweaked? GTNH is a GTNH. The devs have better ideas than me on what could be improved or tweaked. They are really doing such a great job. I don't know what to say. Can loot bags help progress faster, or are they just glitches? Yeah, loot bags can totally make you go way faster, but it's only some loot bags and in some situations. Also, I noticed they removed the trash from loot bags. Now, instead of giving me trash, they give stuff from the previous tier. I think that's a huge improvement. So maybe you could consider opening loot bags without enchanting with that improvement. Bladery. Yeah, there are totally some things you could get out of loot bags that can really speed up or help a lot. Like HV loot bag should be, yeah, this one I'm looking here. I don't recall what it was. There are a couple of things you can get from loot bags which can really help you skip. Like if you don't get magic and you get this one is really helpful. Not having to craft those is of huge help. Like from the HV loot bag, if you manage to drop this one or this one, you're going to save yourself a lot of hassle because crafting all of that stuff manually before H2 is a lot of work. Like there are a lot of expensive things in there. So if you drop this one or this one, like it's a lot of, for example, but that is not even a huge step. There are other things. Which one gives? Maybe IV gives something useful. Oh yeah, if you get, okay, I think it's those. Okay, in IV, I think they removed, okay, I believe they removed another thing. If you get those two, you can get iridium, which you can use to get the energy hatches, which means you can basically tier skip a couple of machines. I don't recall, there is a loot bag which can give you stuff, which recycle gives you something that can almost let you tier skip. There are speedrunners for getting Coco and no, I don't like those speedruns. No, I don't like those kind of speed. Early game GTNH, I like to go slow. If I start speedrunning early game, then I go crazy. Like I like more the long run game rather than the short games. I don't like those speedruns about just that stuff. Okay, Twister Space. I keep talking about that. No, at the beginning I was constantly asking Twister Space. I haven't tested it. My main issue with Twister Space is that GTNH doesn't really need anything else. Like, I don't really see why you would want to add more stuff to GTNH. Like, do you even complete GTNH before looking for more stuff in game? Like, it kind of moves like, oh yeah, Twister Space you can craft many stargates, but you need many stargates to make the ultimate thing. Like, I don't see much of a point. I haven't played it, so I can't really say much, but I don't know. It feels like just extra stuff, which may not be needed. I really feel like GregTech somehow adds something that I don't know what it is wrong with GregTech but it has a couple of things I don't like. Like there are like those. I hate how those are recursive, but Libotrons also are recursive in GregTech. I don't like the recursiveness of those. Also, too many alloys. But it's a cool mod overall, GregTech++. It's just too much. Yeah, okay, that's my thing. That's the thing. I feel like GregTech++, Twister Space start to add too many things. I'm not against it. It's just that I feel like not getting lost, but start to lose the point of things. If you play slowly, maybe it's better with those. Do you have any new ideas for Endgame? No. We need a mega electrolyzer. That's the only thing I would like to have. Wait, I lost some questions in chat. The poor Richard, I lost. Actual question. What voltage tier are you excited to reach? Nothing really. At the moment, nothing really. I'm always excited about the next thing. Right now, the Mega Apiary, but as soon as I get the Mega Apiary, I'm going to move my excitement towards the next thing. I forgot what it was, but yeah, every time I reach an objective, I'm really thinking about the next, so doesn't really make a difference then. Do you have any new ideas for okay, ridiculous? What voltage tier are you most excited to reach? That's more like which voltage tier I like the most. No, it's the same question of before. I'm always excited about the next thing. I've gotten to the point where you need to mass produce. Okay, wait, going back. I say that because I can't imagine playing GTNH and being excited about UIV stuff or UXV stuff or UHV stuff while in Steam Age. I can't really. I think I did play like that when I started, but if you're excited about UHV stuff while in Steam Age and LV Age, I don't know how much you're going to enjoy the game. So you really enjoy the game if you are already excited for what the next thing you are working towards to unlock. That's the way I like GTN. That's also when people ask me how they get the motivation, how don't I get tired of GTNH. I think it's that too. It's the excitement of the thing I almost reached, and even before reaching that thing, I'm really looking for the thing after it. So that's a cool thing of GTNH. I don't know other packs that do that because GTNH. It's not like there is a main overpower machine which before you reach that point in the game everything is annoying, after which it's overpowered. So not like okay, most modpacks where there is a single machine which is game changing or overpowered or something, before that machine the game is too much of a chore. After this machine the game becomes too easy and boring. GTNH is perfect because you always have a next objective, and the closer you get to the current objective, the more you start to feel the need and the more you want the objective after it. So it's a continuous run. That's why I love GTNH. Do you have any new ideas? Okay, yeah. I gotten to the point where you need to mass produce advanced circuits to step up research, and surprisingly my problem is not enough iron. Oh. Advanced circuits, are those HV or what circuits are you talking about? I only got the iron issue now that I'm doing solar panels. If you don't do compressed solar panels, usually iron isn't an issue. Like there are so many iron veins. Just lap a couple of miners. Do you think it's impossible to be GTNH without batch crafting? I mean, once you get A2, batch crafting is no longer that important, to be honest. Because once you get A2, even if you craft just what you need, when you have A2, all of the... It's all done by A2, so it doesn't really matter. Before A2, before being A2 is hard, but you can totally do it. When I started GTNH, I didn't really batch craft. What's the worst finished and GTN aeroplane? Huh. I don't know what you mean with worst finished. MV is a little bit lacking in my opinion compared to other tiers, but it's not worst finished, it's just that MV is a tier. I feel like MV, it's not about it being short. Probably it's how I play. Yeah, okay, my issue is that I do polyethylene in LV, I do silicon in LV. So basically, once I get MV, I already have everything. Yeah, once I get MV, I just rush HV. That's why I'm so weird about MV. It's just the way I play. I just rush to HV once I get to MV. Other tiers, more than worse. I'm thinking about lacking of. Yeah, those aren't completely finished. UV May doesn't have much to do. And UHV2. Yeah, every tier has its peculiarity. Oh, why is this quest here? Okay, it does matter. Oh, for limited little. Okay, solder only. Every tier has its own things. I hear you talking about mega apiary for the Pacific. I need a 3000 Neutronium for the mega apiary. That's what I need for it. I don't think tomorrow, but if I can manage to get more energy, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Wait, do I have buff? Nope. Oh, I didn't start those again. Then, oh. Okay, mega apiary, okay. Not sure if you got another. What does GTNH do that made you stick with it? It's many things GTNH has that other packs or games don't have. Just to get started, the power mechanics. I haven't found anything with power mechanics I like as much as GTNH. But I also kind of grew, not maybe almost tired of it. GTNH power mechanics, which are basically IC2 power mechanics. I always loved those since when I first found out about industrial craft. I just like the way it works. It's a cool challenge. Like other games and mod packs, managing power is just annoying and boring. Like every other game, managing power is just if you don't have enough power, machines slow down. You just slap down more of the most overpowered generator there is, and you go back to machines. Yeah, basically other mod packs there really isn't any challenge with power. You just have the machines slow down if they don't get enough. That feels like boring to me. Advanced or HP? Yeah. But like, yeah, okay. You can get to A2 with crafting only exactly what you need. You're going to be way slower, but you can do it. Once you get A2, it doesn't really matter batch crafting anymore. You only have to make it to A2. Then it doesn't matter anymore, and I think it's doable. Not the best, not the best way of doing it, but it's doable. Yeah, it is going to be much harder, but it's doable. Yeah, okay, there are some things which early game I'm super undecided because if you do too much batch crafting early game, you can really waste resources. Like, if you make a stack of wires using hammer and wire cutter, it's way more expensive than a wire mill. So there are some things I do not want to batch craft. People, okay. How would you feel about tier 13 energy? I think the games need some kind of final objective, but what do you mean with tier 13? Isn't a tier 13? Oh, UXV. There is a UXV. It's not a page, but there is a UXV. And also there is max. There are two missing tiers here. UXV and max. UMB, where did I? Yeah, tier. Okay, there it is, tier 13. We do have tier 13. I wouldn't be surprised. Knowing GTNH devs, I wouldn't be surprised if they manage to go beyond max. Like make 2x max, no, 4x max, 16x max, and so on. It could be an idea. 1 amp, like, I don't know how to say it, compressing the voltage, basically. But that will start to feel boring, probably. That will be too much. Buffered. Okay, this is still crafting. Is that one not? Did it crash? What? When did that one lose power? Am I using more than... Oh, okay. This one has such a small buffer. This is such a small buffer that if the main one here shuts off, this one drains instantly and this one loses power. Could have used a capacitor in there. Okay, let's turn this one on. Okay, now it has a couple of things to cool down. This target is almost useless, so I think they will just move this target after it. It doesn't make much sense to have anything beyond it. Also, like, I don't know what you mean with tier of energy. Because even when you get UXV, like, it doesn't really matter the tier, because technically this one is like 4 tier beyond. Because, I mean, the tier next to UXV, it will be 4 amps of UXV, so this one is technically the next tier. Then you multiply by 4, you have this one, you have this one, so technically here each one is one more tier. All of those are extra tiers technically. They keep going by 4 each tier. Fusion reactor takes like 1/6. The whole fusion reactor takes 1 amp of the tier of the fusion reactor. So it's 1 amp spread across all of the hatches. If you read the fusion reactor description, you can see the LUV fusion reactor takes EV power. So you can spread the power around it quite well. What is the time piece? Something for God's things. It's the weird exotic things. Yeah, there you can see what it does. It's part of the Stargate Crystal Slurry. It's used for Eternity Nanite. I don't know if this one is really... Tachyon rich? Is that... No, that is not the conversion recipe. Oh, okay. This one is the conversion recipe. This one is not a real recipe. It's just a way to converting leftover of this material into this material. Okay, this is a usage. This is a loop to produce something useful. No? Oh, okay, it's used here to get eternity. And that's it. So why you're using that much hatches to save? You need the hatches. Now the casing are cheaper, but it's limited. There are some recipe. There are some recipe in the fusion reactor that need. Right. Okay, this recipe here needs 300 million U and LUV power. Each hatch is limited at 2000 U per tick, so if you don't need all of that power, each hatch can only take 2000, so you need all of the hatches. Same goes for the starting power. Okay, so you're asking me which processing chain I think needs an overhaul. I will turn the question in which one is the processing chain I like the least, because I don't know how to answer otherwise. I don't like much this one, but like, I think it's mostly fine. It's just that it's one of the newest processing lines. Don't know why. I don't like it, but I think it's fine. Like, I don't have anything against it. It's just that it's one of the least added. I think it's long. Like, the plotline is long enough. The plotline is okay. The plotline is the plotline. It has this story. It's annoying, but the plotline is something that defines GTNH. This one feels like a second plot line, which is just an extra chore. And somehow I don't even feel the need of those materials. Probably it's making some super useful material, but I'm thinking about season 2. I don't recall needing to upgrade this one. Like the plot line I did use to come upgrade it a couple of times. This thing you just have to do it to get a couple of dust of something, and then you just forget about it. It's a little bit because it's not much used, a little bit because I don't feel the need for another chain that long. Netherite, I don't know, so far it's good. Wait, what's wrong here? Am I out of... Yes. I'm already out of... I'm getting out of glowstone. Season 4, hopefully I will manage to properly edit a series. My main hope for season 4 is to manage to do a properly edited series. That's my main plan for season 4. Trying to get a decently edited series. Still don't know if I will, hopefully with my voice and not with the text-to-speech, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, not next, maybe later than next year. I don't know. When 2.9 is released, probably. Yeah, that line was monetized, but monetized line. Wait, did I not say? Oh, yeah, that was the rare earth line. Yeah, I didn't specify, sorry. I had a couple of ideas on how to do a multiplayer run, but managing a multiplayer... What the heck happened here? What the heck did they do? What? Okay, weird things happened. Why are those all disabled? Whatever. Okay, back to press. Shut up, go for it. Wait, greenhouse? No, what is growth simulator is the best way of getting glowstone, I figure out. Wait, am I out of helium 3? I may be out of helium 3. Maybe not. Wait. Either SMP. Would you like to take a run with no rockets? Those challenges to me are not fun. Like, those challenges like no rocket run or Garden of Grind just feel like a chore to me. Like, I want to enjoy the game. I don't see, like, it's that kind of challenge which is not really a challenge on itself because it's totally doable. The only challenge is how do you say it? Doing the chore. It's not a challenge, it's just finding the way to do it. Okay, greenhouses to me are super disappointed. Everything else is better than greenhouses. Greenhouses need a buff. Yeah, I didn't know either. I figured that out later on. Why? Why is it not working? Also does. This one is online. Let's see if it works. Did something change here? What's the deal with this interface? Okay, let me try to figure that out. don't think this one can stack. Okay, now for whatever reason it wasn't working. Okay, this one makes closure rooms which can super quickly be extracted, and this one is way better than the greenhouse. Single block is doing yeah, LUV. A single amp LUV does that much. Greenhouse with an LUV amps does like 3 of those per second instead of 200. The greenhouse is totally trash compared to this thing. I'm going to give it those two. Okay. Yeah, I could do a second one in the future. There are many different plans. So which we can get another ZPM multi-block centrifuge. What are you centrifuging? Right now I'm having no issue with centrifuge or electrolyzer, but I do recall electrolyzer being more of a big deal. What's wrong here? Why is this one not working? Did this one crash too? Oh, I shut off this one a long time ago. I forgot to turn it on. The ores? Yeah, I do have multiple centrifuges. Yeah, okay, centrifuges, I did spam a couple of those, but they are keeping up nicely. Oh, okay, I got it. You mean... Okay, now I get which crop you meant. Okay, I didn't try the other crop. Okay, then maybe... Yeah, I didn't think about that way. Yeah, I forgot about the greenhouse doing non-IC2 crops. I always used it on for IC2 crops. Done. Yeah, okay, my EBFs don't even need... No, I don't even need more energy, I need more EBFs. Why is this one not working? Didn't reach the required level. This one should be working. Okay, this one has no room for extra power. For power loss from cables. I wanna get more of those Neutronium. Okay, this one I'm going to lower a little bit the threshold. So those are like 4, 5, 8. I'm going to do 6. All of those down by 1. And those 2. Okay, more Neutronium will be produced. This one, I'm going to keep it even lower. I don't really have, I don't know how to explain it. I have an idea of what I will need, I just play around it. Neutronium, I just keep replanning mostly. I do have an idea, like... Yeah, I don't know how to tell you, because mostly I already know what I'm going to need from the previous seasons, so I don't really know well how to answer. I just noticed those look black. Those are the worded blocks, I think. They look black for whatever reason. This was a Mauritian meteor. Okay. Do you have another synthesizer? No. Synthesizer. Here. Nope. Okay, it is crafting. GTNH is perfect as it is. Like, to make it easier, harder. Don't know. There are many ways. Okay, I had a weird idea, but it won't work. To make it easier, they could do a script that simply halves the amount of needed power. Yeah, we're making GTNH. GTNH easy mod could be like having all of the power requirements cut by half. The GTNH hard mode, you can't multiply the power consumption. You can multiply by 50% maybe, because I'm thinking the EBF. If you increase the power usage of the EBF, you can have 3 hatches, so you can do plus 50%. Don't know about double power. Like, doing the harder mode with double power consumption could have some issues. That's just a random idea. First thing that could scale through the wall pack I could think of. Easy mode probably would. Yeah, what I just said in easy mode with half power could have many infinite energy generation loops. Hard mode with double power usage could make it impossible to do some stuff. I don't know what. Depends. All of the free time I have in a day, I just play the game. You can see how much just by looking at the playlist. This one. Tungsten steel, reach the volume. Okay, it's all in there. Not that much stuff. What is this? Is it circuit 1? Oh, I think it is circuit 1. Oh, yeah, it's here. How many more tiers did GTNH should have? Or how many devs feel like should be the correct answer? I think GTNH is as good as it is. Rather than adding useless things, they should just take their time to figure out what to add. I don't like useless additions. I always make a base that is more than a floating platform. When I did use to make different bases, next season, if I try to do a better edited video, I may try to build better, but if you try to build better, you are going to run into all sorts of issues. How else can you manage all of the machines? Sometimes I think about trying to make things look nicer, but it's hard. No. Yeah, I'm wondering too what those are going to be used for. Maybe there is going to be some stellar extruder or something like that. I have no idea. This one. Can those be crafted? Okay, there is a crafting recipe, but not. There is a crafting recipe, but not a usage recipe. Oh wait, this one does solidified extractor. Yeah, that was the 9-in-1 processing factory. It's still here. This one is the 9-in-1 processing factory. There are still the recipes. Defeat ZPM energy tier, somewhat empty. Yeah, ZPM is a quick one, but not too much. Well, looking at the quest page, UV2 is UV is more empty than ZPM. ZPM you unlock this stuff. UV you use it more. ZPM and UV. I mean, from ZPM onwards, quests start to be less. They annoy you less, at least. You don't have to do every single thing stuff. Yeah, quests beyond ZPM, quests are no longer spammed to make you do any kind of thing. I think once you reach that PM, you are expected to figure out things on your own, mostly. Hold on. What else? Okay, those quests. Mostly at all of those. I did I get the dynamo? Alright, I can turn on another duo of turbines here, here. Hey, I can use this one. Can I? How did I manage to do the cable swap? I did manage to do the cable swap just by clicking somehow time ago. No longer works. I'm not going to use mathematical. This is a dangerous cable because this one can easily blow up. I don't know what are the blow up conditions. Okay, maintenance. Here, brown. Oh. Alright, that should be a lot of energy generation for now. Helium plasma. It is whatever it is. Look at it go up. Is DMK, don't tell me this one is doing helium plasma. Okay, it's not. It's doing titanium. Good. Goodbye. Helium bomb, okay. How slow is the mixer for this? Oh, it's this mixer. Okay, makes sense. I think it's not parallelizing. Okay, no, it is parallelizing. It's just slow. Okay. This one should overcraft. Should make more than that much. No, I did not have the manipulator. You can do it with the manipulator, but maybe it was some test that was only present in that version. There was that day where I could swap cable. Oh, okay, I did it. I'm clicking both with left and right click at the same time. Oh, okay, it's a shift left click if you use normal comp. Okay, it was a shift left click. That is what I was missing. That's how you do it. So let's try. Because I was flying and I hold shift. Connect. I wonder if those two can blow up if not connected. Because those turbines are making exactly the power of this one. Yeah, it is just super slowly draining. The production is almost the same of the dynamo capability. There is no room for error. Energy here. Okay, working at 20 million CU per tick. Which is 10 turbines. I have 8. Okay. I don't know which version is required for the cable swap. This one, working on it, yeah, super slowly mixing. This one should be doing assembly line stuff. Yeah, those are working good. What else? Neutronium. I need more neutronium for the mega apiary. Yeah, I need more energy now for more neutronium. So, ecorium. Two more of those, go. What's wrong? It needs blocks to make blocks. That's not good. Make more. Do you prefer? How exactly does the buffer dynamo hatch? It's a 4 amps. Basically, the buffer dynamo is just a 4 amps dynamo, which it's a 4 amps dynamo with an internal energy buffer that lasts 2 minutes. That's all it is. Okay, 2 more of those. Let's keep spamming those blocks. Good. Let's make more. Go. And ingots are slowly crafting. Okay. Buffered here. HSS here. Here. Connect. Here. Waterline is like 8 million EU per tick, so 2 turbines for the waterline. I don't want to overproduce energy and end up avoiding it. That's what I'm afraid of right now. We'll read soon. Let me turn on 1 and 2. Insert brown and okay, let's reset. How exactly does okay? Do you prefer spam? Do you prefer bunch of multis or building a menu? Really depends on the machines. I would really like to get the mega turbine, but I had too many bad experiences with it. Also, the mega plasma turbine has a nerf, which basically with helium plasma doesn't really work. You need the wall heat exchange. Like, either I spam small turbines, or I spam heat exchangers, or I spam fusion reactors anyways. So, there really aren't many options there. Because the heat exchanger, there isn't a good heat exchanger, I think. I think the best plasma. Let's see. I want to see the best plasma. How much energy does it make? Where is it? How to? Is it here? No. Okay, this one. Even this one. Oh, it is immune to X. Oh, okay. That's nice to know. Okay, at least I don't have to do spam heat exchange. With this thing, I don't have to spam heat exchanger, at least. Upscaling plasma. Okay, if I use AE2, that will be a great idea. I will think about it. What's the best turbine you can offer? I think right now the best thing I can do is just Icorium turbines. Icorium turbines, for whatever reason, have a 3x buff on, or 6x, I don't remember. For whatever reason, Icorium turbines have a huge buff. I think I can't do anything better than Icorium. Even Infinity is probably the next one, but Infinity is too expensive. Okay, this one can keep up with the Icorium. Okay, Infinity is the next best thing. It's 3 times better than Icorium. Everything else, I think, is one. Unless anyone knows a better material. But Icorium is really one of the best. This one, okay. Can I get the last 2? Go. Okay, I'm in a dire situation here because blocks and ingots keep keeping to each other. If I make too many of those, the loop stops working. Should you use supercritical? I don't like using steam. It's always a hassle. It runs out. The loop could leak fluid. Many things could go wrong with the loop. I always have bad experiences with steam loops. Never say never. That's the thing. I think if there was a thing if there was something I would say that shouldn't be reworked, I may change idea after something else is reworked. Like, how can I say it? You need a reason. To say that there is something that should never rework, I will need a reason. That reason probably relies on something which could be changed, which could change my opinion. I already have both of those two passively done. There should be a restocker doing both of those. The issue is that as soon as I run out of one of the two, to make one, it needs itself the level maintainer errors and it stops working. So I always have to keep a little bit of both of those stocked up. Next one, is it too much if I turn on all of those? Insert. Okay, probably after this I will do the multi-block steam plasma turbine. No, the multi-block plasma. Mega block plasma turbine. Why is this one not doing? Okay, now it's in progress. This one is crafting with infusion. Okay, slowly crafting. Good. Level maintainers still have something. UHV reached volume. Okay. Okay, this one is basically done. Good. Am I crafting more UHV circuits? Yes. Yeah. How much volume? Okay, volume is not an issue. I should upgrade this mixer. This one is too much of a bottleneck. Can't really do any block. I'm going to do this one. The PM energy hatch here and here. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, this one is not wall share. Then I can do that. Alright, now I should do 4 times more. Okay, 20 at a time. Good. And also it's faster somehow. Okay. This one, it does 20 at a time now. Good. Energy going up, Neutronium melting. Okay, cool, start working on cosmic Neutronium. So, 4 more volcanoes. Heck. Okay, probably that is all of the volcanoes block I will ever use. No, I will need more in the future. Pyrotheum. Blades are fine, okay. What does reminishing mean? Oh, I'm not sure on the meaning of that word. Sorry. Okay, this one is correct. This one, is it assembler? It should be quick with my assembler. Okay, it's done. But we need a lot of fetches. No, there is nothing really I miss of season 1. I like it way more in there. Here. Okay, this will be a set of EBS for cosmic neutronium. Now, to do that, probably we'll wait for Ixion. No, I don't. Okay, after the Mega APR, I will do that. Not now. How much EU matter? Okay, almost got 1 million EU matter. Cool. This one, which is basically nothing still. Wait, I can do Oganesson. I totally forgot. I can do. I rushed this one for Oganesson even. So here. Okay, Oganesson. Fusion of those two. This one, MK3. Okay. Oganesson. This one. Maybe I could have used dust or whatever. It needs a little bit anyways. This one is. Okay, maybe I need a pattern. Here. Yeah. So if I'm asking, is electron coils about electron coil is the tier after trinium. Yeah. Electrum is the tier after trinium, but for neutronium it doesn't give you anything. Because you need 2 tiers of coils to get the better overclock. Maybe getting better coils give you some energy discount, so it will be good just for that. Maybe that discount is enough to make room for the 8 ingot. But I really had those. Flux Electrum also I think is slightly cheaper. Usually Flux Electrum is easier to get than Trinium. But I couldn't make those earlier, so things are really went that way. Calcium, EBF1. Here, and now Oganesson, go. And then I will scan it. Okay, fusion reactor. I should have multiplied it a little bit, but no, I will do it with matter replicators. Okay, I think I just did the Oganesson. No, Californium is being crafted. Then it will do Europium. No. Okay, after the Europium, it will do the Oganesson. When I do. Oh, it did throw in titanium. Okay, at some point it will do Oganesson. With that, I can change a pattern. I wanted it to do this one in a better way. This one from this one is green lens. here, then this one will be you think this one is better? Or maybe not, wait. Is it worth the effort? 20%, let's say 40% to get one of those. Okay, this one will be slightly better, but it's more annoying. But I don't have to deal with the circuit. If I don't have a circuit already in the autoclave, I'm going to do that. Autoclave here. But all of the management will be too annoying. No, I'm going to put a circuit. I'm afraid of what this circuit could cause. This one. I would like to do that. But I'm also afraid of it. Can I get this one by... That's such a low odd. No, that's not worth it. That is not the same dust. No, I don't want to bother with it. I hope this circuit one... Okay, wait, there is an easier way. Circuit one in an autoclave. "46 recipes. If something ever goes wrong, I will figure it out. I hope nothing is wrong with this. This one is made by circuit for UV. Okay, I just upgraded the mixer to UV. Circuit 5. This one. I'm just going to use alumina instead of sapphire. If I have a mixer 5. Yeah, there. Into the crib it goes. Okay, Oganesson should be crafting. No, it's queued up. Right after the European. No, after the titanium too. Will take a little bit. Okay, then. I will do the cosmic neutronium another time. I want all of the energy to go into normal neutronium now. I'm thinking about stopping those. Oh no. Alright, I'm going to let those run off. I want to keep the plasma. Or maybe not. Now let's have a lot of water too. I'm going to let the water line run. If I charge up enough my batteries, this one will start working too. I'm going to let all of the turbines run together. Oganesson. Okay, still doing Europium, almost complete. But then it will probably do titanium. Okay, then here's the... For the little bit it needs, it can do it like that, but I will have to do it passively with matter replicators. There is not an Oganesson bill. Yeah, no Oganesson bill. Great. Okay, it's not working. I should use Oganesson for... Yeah, instead of DB, I should use Oganesson for Neutronium. How expensive is to... Since when you only need 100 liters of Oganesson, it probably is more worth it for Neutronium melting. This one... What's the difference between organesson and xeon? I can get xeon for free with bees, basically. It's like a 300 million difference. But I wonder how much energy do you need for all of that EU matter? 1 liter, so 90, let's say 100 EU matter is worth 300 millions. 100 million with volcano. Okay, considering with volcanoes, it may be almost more worth it to use this ion. What is half a day crafting time? Oh, this one. Yeah, at LV. Does this one do... This one doesn't do perfect overclock. Yeah, that machine is slow. Oh no, it does. Okay, it does not lose efficiency. Okay, good. It does not lose efficiency. And it's good. Yeah, that's... sometimes I wonder that too. Why don't they make... why don't they make endgame recipes instead of like that? Just make the recipe compensated and make it UV or something. Second, but whatever. I mean, yeah, it's kind of troll. I don't know what's the earliest you can. Maybe you can get it again, but I don't know if it is easy to change this thing because making it that way, it changes how it scales. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I always do. Yeah, you just look at the EU cost, but my issue is that sometimes some machines don't perfectly overclock. So this one, oftentimes you have to apply some modifier to this one. Like this one says don't not lose efficiency. I just noticed. Thing is that you have to consider the speed plus 100, which means it's basically going to cut by half this one. Same with volcanoes, because when I look at that, if it is a volcano, I have to cut by half this. Even more. I think it's almost 1/3 of the EU if you use a volcano. Both of those become like less than half. That's thing to consider. Did I get my organism? No, after this stuff. Can I install processor? Okay, it can craft this Ethereum mutation. Good. Maybe I have to restart a couple of things. No, I think everything is fine. Oh, this one must... Okay, trying to do connection. And it's just a little bit of drops. Like nothing, but I have nothing, so it has to craft. Right. Neutronium. Slowly going up. But okay, for today I'm going to quit here. Tomorrow I'll probably start by doing quests. Mostly I'm going to try to get the Neutronium for the Mega Apiary. It's a lot of Neutronium. This one should be getting collected by this meteor. Okay, this one is empty. Well, it only works stuff that reaches 100 to better utilize the partner. Yeah, maybe I have to do something more for Amerition. Maybe I do Amerition for power. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.